Well, howdy, Space Explorers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Space Engineers, Episode 11, Local Survey. After doing one full lap and not finding anything but ice, I'm gonna guess this is just icy. I could drill into it a little bit, just for funsies, though. A little core sample. See if this drill actually creates a hole large enough for me to fit in. The oxygen tanks on the sides of the ship are very sketchy. As you can see, there's not a lot of tolerance. Well, it's not too close. But it's a pencil for a reason, so that I can just core drill like this if I need to get to resources that are deep inside the center of an asteroid. And then I have a backwards facing cockpit if I need to drive out, because yeah, I could definitely see a situation where it's a little tricky to get out. And it doesn't matter, because I doubt I'm ever coming here for ice. But I even marked it as such. So my base is that way. Let's go to this one. That seems like towards home. Turn off the ore detector, turn off the lights, save a little power. And then maybe use the spy camera. It's all sort of like goobly-gook at this distance. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm getting the details. Oh no, I'm sort of getting details on that. Game sounds off sync again? I could have to do another reboot, I guess. I'll do that after I survey this. The, oh, is that? Nope. False alarm. You know, it must be like a new bug in OBS or something, because this never used to happen to me, of the desyncing sounds. It's a pretty recent issue. I thought it was only happening to my No Man's Sky content, but if it's happening here, that gives me a clue that it's not program specific. Quick break. You've seen it on multiple? Yeah, it's if you've seen it kind of everywhere, it's got to be an OBS problem. With application capture, I guess. Alright. Ore scan on. Oh, UDDW. Who's that? The Unwielding Dwellers. They're about 10 kilometers behind me. We have silicon. It's, make sure I'm not gonna tail whip. It's a little deep in it, but that's not a problem for this ship, because I can core drill if I need to. What's that? Is that just bad rendering? Lights! Yeah, I think it was just render glitching. So I think this appears to be only a silicon asteroid, but I haven't done a full lap yet. I'll know more once I do one full lap. Oh, it's hollow. Neat. Yeah, alright, it's definitely just silicon. Alright, well, how about I fill the ship with silicon, and then bring that back to home base to refine, and then I'll go back for more survey. So I gotta be careful about side swinging like this, because the rear of my ship swings out and could bump, and I don't have armor protecting the ore detector. So I gotta be mindful. The other thing, my pod connector still has volume, but I'm almost already full. I have 6.6, 2.5, 2.5. Okay, yep, full up. So if I wanted to exit safely, I could also just drive out like this with my rear-facing cockpit, which is why I have it. Before I go anywhere, though, I'm going to mark this as silicon. So, still don't have the silver, but we're working on it. And base. You know, I actually don't have the base marked, which is dumb. I mean, I have resources around the base asteroid marked, but not the base itself. I'm going to do a quick reboot to try to resync the audio for you guys. So you can just jam out with me here. Yeah, I think there's probably a delay. I mean, that's what's been happening constantly. Cheers, by the way. The base was on the PlayStation controller asteroid. That's what it looked to me. It had that sort of, or maybe it was like the original Xbox controller, like the like the Xbox, the giant honker that everyone hated unless you had really big hands. It was shaped like that. All right, we flying. So I was pretty certain that these, I'm going to call these the triplets, they had cobalt. That kind of looks like ice from this perspective, though. But in driving past, I was like pretty dang sure I was looking at cobalt. So after refining the silicon, I'll head over there just to confirm it's cobalt, and then search more of the local sector. We have these two up over there and that one. The Holy Grail would be finding like uranium or platinum. Both would be really nice, but silver too would be pretty good. The other thing I wanted to do is to figure out what my stopping speed is. So at 1 kilometer out, I'm going to hit the brakes and see how long it takes to actually come to a full stop. Just as like a, you know, point of reference. I can still see my solar arm. It's center of the screen, soaking up the lovely sun. All right, inertial dampener's on. Okay, I brake in more than a kilometer, so a good test. I have to point upwards, use my large underbelly rocket to stop. So I really don't have good stopping power. Yeah, this is why you never point your ship directly at a target. Exactly, because I would have slammed. I would have died. I would have had to save scum shamefully had I, it helps to have some light here. If I had done, you know, a full-on blitz. One other nice thing would be, so you can see the solar arm is like getting sunlight, but barely. It's about to be eclipsed by the asteroid I built on, but it's probably a very short eclipse because this asteroid's small and I'm not going to be in the shadow for very long. That's also why I have station batteries. Where's my my refinery? Oh, it already pulled all the silicon automatically. So I'm just moving some of the ice that was in my cockpit into cargo so that my ship is not so full. So right now, this is pod cargo. I maxed out the pod's H2. And then I want to move this to the ship cargo, or the base cargo. Where is it? There it is. It's at the bottom. So I have a nice empty ship. And also, the refinery is going to automatically pull the silicon and stone from the cargo container into the refinery once the refinery has space for it. So I've completely emptied out the ship except for what's in the what's generating hydrogen and oxygen, which is good because I might need another H2O2 Jenny because I'm not producing hydrogen fuel for my rockets very quickly. Question to you guys is, should I continue the survey, or should I add O2 H2 generators to the ship? I'll have you decide. So I would probably, as long as I had ice in the hold, I wouldn't run into a problem where I had no thrust. I just might not have good thrust because my my storage tanks are running low. Give you just 1 minute to vote on that. I could also do the survey like with my jetpack. It's actually not a bad way to do it. I just wouldn't be using the large ore detector for the 150 meter, but like I could very easily jetpack over to those triplets and just do manual ore detection. I'm not planning on it. I'm just letting you know it is a weird option. So it looks like you guys want generators. What I might end up doing here is I could put generators where these oxygen tanks are and just like move the oxygen tank elsewhere. Does these ox tanks have a small attachment point? They do. Okay. Because, yeah, what I could do is I could put oxygen tank, like... Oh, you know what? I could put an oxygen tank attached to the rear cockpit like that and move the rear cockpit a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to retool the ship a little bit. The current goal is to redesign the ship. It's not going to be by much. It's not going to be a massive overhaul. Just a tweaking. For efficiencies. Bye-bye, oxygen. I should have used middle mouse, whatever. So first thing, I'm going to move that cockpit a little bit. And also that gyroscope. Gyroscope's kind of in the way. Let's put it here. So I'll need 2 long sections, or let's say a T, long T, corner, corner. So 2 interior plates, a motor, and 5 other components. Oh, great, you rounded. Thanks. Love when it does that. It's like, we were missing some stuff. Oh, that's disassembly. Motor, 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 motor. So doing this will allow me to actually start storing oxygen in the ship again, which is going to keep the cabin oxygenated, allowing me to replenish without a survival kit. And it works, because my oxygen just filled up. Nice. And I did turn everything off after docking, yeah. Or lights, everything. With the... yeah. And it looks like the batteries are at least 75% each. I wonder if the fighter cockpit will fit here. Probably not. No. It collides. The other thing I could do is do like a rover, because it will fit. It just won't replenish my oxygen, but that's fine. I'm only using the rear. It's just, unfortunately, it's like 2 wide, not 3 wide, so it like doesn't fit quite right. So maybe what I'll do is a converter and then a regular cockpit. See if that fits. So the converter will allow me to hook a regular cockpit up to the same aux network. And then will a regular... nope, regular cockpit won't fit still. I'll just try the straight to the regular cockpit. See if that fits. Because that has... Oh, it does. Okay. It's almost as if I designed it to work. Because that actually is more... There's more utility in this anyway. So I like it. So 5 displays, 15 computers, steel plates. Oh, that was with an F. Is that seat facing the wrong way? Yeah, it is. Derp. I can't have it be the way I want it, actually. I was right. The attachment points for the back are the small attachment points. There's not enough space to do it right. So either I can move... I don't want to do it right. It's fine. I don't really need oxygen back here. I'd rather just have it fit nicely. So 25 more bulletproof glass, but it's not a big deal if I can't get that all. I'm on... Actually, no, I'm going to have the silicon for it, because it just brought back, like, 14K silicon. So this won't actually refill my oxygen, but not a big deal. So this is going to be the rear cockpit. The pod rear cockpit. And... Oops, I didn't mean to release parking. That's a big no-no. Then this was the gyro. So pod, oxygen tank, which is filling up, and pod gyroscope 2. All right. So with the oxygen tank moved, the other thing is I want to add 2 more O2 gens to it. So put that in my build planner. The game says all components were withdrawn. Doubt, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Actually, yeah, no, it seems like I'm wrong. And it already pulled ice, so it's working. So this allows me to fill the hydrogen tanks much more quickly, so that I don't run out of fuel for the hydrogen thrusters, which was happening. So now I have tripled the hydrogen production. Which I really think was pretty crucial. So now I have 3 O2H2 generators, which splits ice into hydrogen and oxygen. Because my my hydrogen tank got down to what, like 23% or something? I forget exactly what it was, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Alright, so what to do next? Add more hydrogen thrusters or go surveying? You guys get 1 minute to vote. And while you vote on that, I might... Well, I have a decent amount of ice, but I'm going to get a little bit more ice because I think we used all up that was in storage, so I'm going to get a little bit more ice for my new O2 H2s. Ice, where are you? This way. Yeah, you can see the hydrogen actually filling up pretty good now. And I'm not going to need much to... Oops, let's not do it that way. I'm not going to need much to be able to fill up. Do I plan to enhance my braking distance? That would be option number 1 up there. For the add more hydrogen thrusters. Which, just lost. Who needs braking, right? I'll brake with my face. Ballistic braking. Alright, I'm not looking to actually fill my... Oh god, I just got so much ice. I get ice so much faster than I'm used to. So all the generators are now completely topped up with ice. I'm going to drop off the rest of the ice in storage, and then get surveying, I guess. Oh god. I forgot that my ship goes up real good. I don't go down real good. Because I don't have a lot of down thrust. I have so much up thrust. So when I was trying to redock with the station, I thrust it up and then I realized I was moving at like 50 meters a second. Really quickly. I could just leave the lights on. They're not really a power draw to be concerned about. Oh yeah, I only have 1 down thrust. I did remove that. That would be some of the reason why I wasn't able to brake. I'm gonna want to add 1 more down thruster because it's really irresponsible for me to not have at least a little bit more down thrust than that. In fact, I would say maybe add 2 more. Just to be safe, which I'm gonna do. And then I'll go surveying. I forgot that I had removed so much thrust potential. Oops. What did I just do? More comp. 4 metal grids. More comp. Don't forget the GPS marker in the base. Let's do that now. While I'm floating away. I'll make it yellow. Yellowy. So I think that this one's also off. So not only do I have terrible braking, but the only up braking that I have was turned off for some reason. 'Cause I'm an idiot. Where is it? Even in my... I see these 2 that are down. Where's the other down? Is it disconnected or something? What is going on with this thing? Not broken. Okay, no, it's broken. I saw that wobbling around. I don't know how it got separated out. Is those... maybe it's these thrusters. I thought it would just produce damage straight back. Is it that not the case? Huh. Oh, I remove the conveyor. Okay. All right. Well, it's working now. Cool. Let's add that to the thruster group. Nice. If I had to pick one game for all the games I play, which one would I pick? You mean to, like, be the only game that I play? Like, what am I picking for? All right. Where am I going to next? So, current priority is survey. Probably RimWorld. I have the most hours in RimWorld. And also, given the bountiful amount of mods, and how mods get added, like, every hour to the game, it's one of those games, like, that I don't have to rely upon development cycle for variety. You know, this rock is a lot closer. Let's go there instead. Uh-oh, I think I pointed straight at it, so I'm going to turn on some dampeners and realign so I don't go on a ballistic course. I do find it annoying that the O2 H2 generators won't happily just stay full ice once you dock. But 54% tank fillness is nice. In fact, because I drift between asteroids, like, I refuel, well, refuel. But I'm filling up the tank as I travel. Coming in a little hot. Just a little hot. Oh! I jumped out of the pod, too. Luckily, when you do that, your dampeners on your own suit try to match the speed of the thing that you jumped out of. So that it's slightly more idiot-proof, but that just means, you know, it keeps me only moderately safe. This cluster just looks like ice. It's not a big enough asteroid that my ore scanners wouldn't have already picked up other things. So I'm going to mark the ice down. Because there's, oh, no, I did that. Because there's a, speed limit to the game, you can't really, hey buddy, you can't really lose your ship. Because, like, your ship can't travel faster than you can, right? Because in some games, like, you can definitely lose your ship. Where it sails off with that. Like Sea of Thieves, right? You jump off your ship in Sea of Thieves, bye-bye ship. You're not going to outswim it. So the game has a mechanic where, like, mermaids can take you back to your ship once you've lost it. But here, as I will demonstrate, I'll go up to 99.9 meters per second. I'm going to quick save. But here, I'm out of my ship right now, and I'm just drifting alongside it, matching its speed with my own suit. So if your ship is, like, at max speed, it's going to be a little tricky to, like, catch up to it, but you're not going to, like, lose it, necessarily. Although chasing it with, like, 1 meter per second difference between you and the ship is going to take a long time if it has a good lead on you. That might be challenging. Because, If it's a kilometer away and you're only catching up by 1 meter a second, you better hope it doesn't hit anything for a while. Or raft. Yeah, raft is another example. But most rafts, yeah, exactly. You don't want that taken off without you. Wise programmers, indeed, that your suit matches the speed. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit all the asteroids closest to the base, which would reduce travel time, to try to, like, re-up whatever resources there are. And I've also filled my hydrogen tanks up, like, 6% since flying about. So the extra O2H2s are really nice. They're really helping to keep things running without downtime. Is this the triplets? Yeah, I think this is the cobalt triplets. I'm gonna try to hit them in a row. Hit this one first. Have I met Lord Clang yet? Not yet, but I haven't really been tempting Clang with. Oh no, that's probably the. I don't know where the triplets are. Oh, they're behind me. I haven't been tempting Clang into messing with me. I don't have a lot of rotors and pistons and things moving about with blocks colliding and whatnot. Alright, ore scans on. Dampeners on. This one's hollow. Oh, I see something right there. Oh! Oh, uranium! That's lucky. That is lucky. Also? Oh, that's weird. My dampeners are matching the ship when I jumped out, which is why I'm drifting. Alright, so we found some uranium pretty early on. Reactor. So in the progression tree here, the uranium reactors are locked to me, I believe, still. Where are they? I'm so bad at knowing the research tree. I'm completely lost whenever I look at it. Because I only unlock things like once in a while. They're at the top. Probably, right? There they are. So I need to get a full-fledged refinery, which makes sense. I don't have yet the ability to even smelt uranium. So I need to be able to, or refine it rather. So I need a full-size refinery to be able to refine it. So they're locked behind the full-size refinery. So I'm not actually going to mine any of it right now, because all it would do is take up space. But I'm going to continue surveying for what else is here. So there's iron here too. So let me modify the uranium GPS marker. I'll call this Eufy. Oh! I'm so stupid. Just keep popping out. I meant to hit V to change view. I keep jumping out of my cockpit. Alright, so uranium and iron. And more uranium, and I see more iron right ahead. I'm gonna get some of the iron now, because I'm gonna want more iron eventually. So, I'll hit that. I don't want stone, so I'm just gonna... What, is this only on the surface? Man, this node sucks. You're okay. I think it was a bad vein. Which is fine. Iron's not that rare. If it was a bad vein of uranium, I'd be all sorts of tears right now, but bad vein of iron, you know, whatever. Thank you for tuning in to Space Engineers, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 23rd as a mini-series. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you have any feedback, well, keep in mind that this series was a one-time streamed only series, so changes cannot be made, and I don't have any plans to play Space Engineers again, so tips aren't needed. If you would like to catch live streams of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, a link can be found in the description of this video or at Rhadamant.com as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch a next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow engineers,